Biff Bobcat here. I'm at the USP Student Research Celebration, and we're going to see a few projects in there with titles that I don't understand, and a little bit of art and a little bit of science.
Undergraduate scholars fund student research projects. We provide up to $1,500 for an academic year project or summer project to enable students to put their classroom knowledge to use in solving real-world research problems. Sure. We also sponsor this event, the Research Celebration that we're at here today. This is an annual event every April where students showcase their research, creative, and scholarly projects.
And how many total projects did we have this year?
This year we funded over 200 projects.
Over 200
yeah.
projects.
I'm studying the mental health support organizations, non-governmental organizations in Morocco and the United States. So organizations such as NAMI, or the National Alliance for Mental Illness in the United States, their counterparts in Morocco. These organizations generally do a lot of support to find medical and psychiatric treatment for persons with mental illnesses, as well as support for their families in training them and providing educational experiences for them to know how to deal with and support their loved ones that suffer from mental illness.
So this was a study, we used data collected from Davy and Tim Idle's Montana Teen Stress and Health Study, which was an exploratory study that looked at a bunch of different high school adolescents throughout the rural communities in Montana. And really they were just looking for differences in things like depressive symptomology, life stress events, chronic stressors, sexual behavior, things like that. So what I did was I pulled a couple of different data points from their study, specifically depression and adolescent sexual behavior. And what I did was basically looking for kind of the ways in which those two things interact.
So my presentation is I am producing the short film So Sad to Say.
Okay.
It's a film we're going to be shooting this May, actually less than a month now. Kind of crazy to think the time's gone by.
Wow.
Written and directed by Travis Wilson, who's a fellow student of mine. And it's just a collaboration of our class, and we want to do something independently outside of the school, so we decided to put this together.
So why do you think, why did you go to the USP Society with this?
I mean, it's a great program. They do some great funding. They're really opening up to art students. I feel like a lot of people think it's more of a science research program and funding, but they're really trying to get more art students involved. And we do have to do research. I mean, people really don't understand what goes into some of the art, what goes into film, and how much research and pre-planning and stuff we have to do. So it's kind of like science in a way.
We kind of have a mouthful on the title there. Isolation of cloning, and is it Zeke? How do you say that? Zik genes from a chick. Okay,
Yeah.
so what is that?
So it's definitely really science heavy, but that's okay.
Of course.
So what it is, Zik genes are a family of genes in early neurological development that are really important for regulating the development of the spinal cord in early embryological formation.
Okay.
And so when things go wrong with these genes, when you have like mutations in them, that's when you see birth defects like spina bifida, anencephaly, and holoprosencephaly.
My poster is about the molecular weight characterization of alginate solutions through rheology.
And what does that mean?
So we'll start off with rheology. Rheology is a study of the flow of matter, and you can get a lot of material properties of different materials from that. So something like viscosity, which is defined as the resistance to flow. So if you think of water having some type of thickness, and you think of honey having some type of thickness, like that's called viscosity, those differences. And so I'm using the viscosities of different alginate solutions, which are alginate is a polymer, which kind of is like the slimy stuff on algae, if you can think about that. So that's alginate. And it's also produced by bacteria. So we have bacterial and algal alginate. So we're using rheology with these alginate solutions. I'm doing the molecular weight characterization. So there's a method using these viscosities that you can find the molecular weight of alginate solutions.
Well, I'm working with Dr. Gretchen Minton, the professor in the English department, and the bulk of my project and where I'm getting funding from the USP program is we are creating a modern edition of Shakespeare's play Much Ado About Nothing.
Parker, look at me. It's okay.
Oh.
Don't be scared. I can't wait. Oh, God. Oh.